Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. In today's video, we're taking a look at Mephisto, a character we have not played very much on this channel, but I am convinced at one time I had the most playtime on this character in the world because I showed him off at Gamescom, and for 8 hours a day, I would just sit on the show floor playing Mephisto. Oh man, I can't imagine why I didn't play him anymore when I came back. Mephisto right now has a 51.71% win rate, a popularity of 7.57%, and a ban rate of 1.4%. Mephisto kind of seems like the unicorn of heroes to me. I know he's there, I just never see him in my games. So I was a little intimidated going into this one. Like I said, it's been several years since I last played this character from just Burnout. This is also the character that I lost my only show match I've ever lost with. Actually, kind of funny story there. At Gamescom, at BlizzCon, they would usually have a show match for heroes. And in Germany, I got to participate every year I was there. And I played some of my best matches, and I was actually undefeated for several years in show matches leading up to the BlizzCon where Mephisto was showed off. I was with Chew8. He was going to play on stage with me, and we had heard that we were playing together. So the day of the show match comes up, I just let Chew8 play Mephisto. We were going to have him play him, and I was going to support him, and we were coming up with all these cool combos that we could do to play this character. We go backstage, getting ready for everything to start, getting a little bit of makeup on, you know, so we don't glare as much. And the show producer comes back, or the stage runner, or what, I don't know any of the technical names. And they're like, great, so you, Walter, you're going to play Mephisto. Chew8, you're playing against him. And Chew8 was also playing with several members of Tempo Storm. Yeah, I lost. I lost my match. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Anyway. I also got on the, I was the top post on Reddit for a couple days. Because back on that Gamescom build, his ultimate Consume Souls was totally overtuned and would just deal so much damage to enemies around every corner. There was a clip of me casting this once with the level 20 upgrade and killing everyone on the enemy team with it in one fell swoop. It was kind of satisfying. Like I said, since then, I haven't really played the character at all until a few days ago. I've marathoned about 15 games trying to get a build that I enjoy, and I have found it. This is not a build that people are using on Heroes Profile or anything. This is something that I put together to fit my needs in Quick Match, and it's been working really, really well. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you do, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And without any further ado, let's get into the match. Oh, I moved my desk because I have a racing steering wheel over there now. So if you're wondering why the background looks a little different, we're about 2 feet to the right. Okay, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Tomb of the Spider Queen today. 4 people with the XP boost, including myself. Look at that. We're going to be leveling this game. The friendly team Mephisto, Rexar, Alrak, Stitches, and Genji. The enemy team Valera, Zagara, Rexar, Nazabwa, and Stitches. Looks like our Genji's having some trouble connecting. That's totally okay. Hopefully it gets sorted out. At level 1, we are going to be going for the Furious Spark. Every third hit from the Lightning Nova against the same target deals bonus damage and then restores mana to us. This is so satisfying. This ability in general is so satisfying, and it's what I've spent a lot of my time trying to really work on since I picked up this character again. Our Q ability is pretty straightforward. It's a projectile that goes towards our adversaries and deals damage. Our W ability, however, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in another MOBA. It allows us to deal electricity around us, and that damage is going to scale each time it deals damage around us. And then our E ability allows us to create a ghost form of ourselves, and then Swap back to it 2.5 seconds later. I'm not our solo laner. I'm not going to be able to do anything about this, so I'm just going to keep pinging for help obnoxiously until someone comes down here to deal with it. Maybe like, I don't know, like an Alarak or a Rexar. I mean, maybe we can pressure a little bit. We can at least clear out a little bit of this creep. I got 2 creep tumors with 1 ability cast. That's not bad at all. Looks like Zagara is missing, perhaps going, oh, perhaps not going anywhere. I can lightning right now. Big damage, big damage. Yes, Genji. Let's give him a thumbs up. So the build I'm running today is specifically designed for quick match. I've been trying to figure it out over the last few days, and I feel like I really got it. One of the things about quick matches, you know, you never know if you're going to have a healer. In fact, in most cases, I find I do not. I get in games like this where I'm just kind of happy to have a front line. I feel like that's a very positive thing for me right now. This build is going to be focused around lowering our cooldowns as often as we can and sustaining as much as we can with the use of Spite. Regen globes activate Lord of Hatred. Lord of Hatred is our trait. Whenever we damage someone with an ability, it lowers the cooldown of our basic abilities. Our Q gives more CDR because it hits less often, but our W also gives us cooldown reduction for the same thing. Now, whenever we pick up a regen globe, we get that very same effect. Meaning, we can lower our cooldowns all the fucking time, like constantly. Unfortunately, not able to get away there, but we do drop the butts right by Genji for him to pick up 3 members of the enemy team, pushing the bottom lane right now. One thing I really had to break the habit of is, for me anyway, my default thought was, if I'm in danger, I should use Shade of Mephisto. But in fact, in most cases, it just delays the inevitable. Also, when you're looking at this enemy team's comp, you can see that they have a Nazebo who can see my shade on the ground and just put a zombie wall around it. That's happened to be a lot. They have a Stitches who can do close to the same thing with a hook, just having that ready whenever he feels like dealing damage. Rexar was he not microing Misha? One of the weirdest parts of our W ability, though, is damage is only done around the outside. And if you're just looking at the lightning effect, it may seem like a kind of small radius, but in fact, it's pretty thick. If you look at the blue lines just under, and I feel like they're pretty hard to see. But you can actually catch more people inside of your W than you might expect. Unfortunately, Valera did slip through the cracks there. I'm just going to try to body block Stitches so my team can get in here and deal some damage. Looks like that's not happening. We do hit him with a Q, though. Can Alarak finish it off? It looks like he can. Nicely done. And he lives to walk away. Beautiful. While 2 members of the enemy team are dead, I'm going to try to turn in these butts. My main goal is to just use my W ability to clear lanes. It's actually super duper effective. And then gobble up the regen globe in the lane to get my W back as soon as possible. I have found this playstyle to be so incredibly satisfying, especially when you can get yourself into a position to actually do some siege damage. I don't know how soon we'll be able to do that with the enemy team's comp. But like, if I can walk up to a building, ooh, nice, nice, nice. I'm on Valera. I'm not going to be able to chase it too far. Rexar has 30 butts. Unfortunately, I missed my Q on him. Misha chasing after me is kind of scary. We could teleport in if we needed to, but the friendly team does get the first objective of the game. Let me rotate up and try to help. Definitely positioning this lightning is the hardest part of this character, no question. With Valera hopping away, let's try to chase after her. Not quite able to do it. We can poke at Nazebo a little bit. I can come auto attack this guy, Alarak. Does that do it for you? Is that helping? Really, what I need is a regen globe. And this trend of regen globe hunting is going to continue throughout the course of the entire game. And I kind of think it's cool that I don't have a tracker for regen globes. I'm just heavily incentivized to do it because of the CDR we're going to get. Hopefully Nazebo doesn't walk up and trap me. He did not. I'm going to channel my ultimate here. This just does like 300 damage to everyone on the map. And with that, we were able to actually... Look at how satisfying this is. Bro, walking into towers and just pressing W is like my new favorite thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it again. Damn it. Rexar is still poking and Nazebo there. Let me head back and get my sippy cup. So what is this? Consume Souls is our heroic ability. Like I said, we channel for a little bit of time. After that channel, everyone on the map gets hit. It looks like we're doing 550 damage right now, and that'll continue to scale. But the damage that we deal is usually pretty insignificant. Like you press the button just to help out, not really in hopes of killing people, I've found most of the time. That being said, there is a level 20 talent where if you do execute someone with this ability, you can actually get a reset on this and have it go off again. I believe this used to be indefinite in the Gamescom build. I'm pretty sure it would just keep happening. Now it's hard capped at 2 times. You get 1 free cast if you use it right. We should be able to deal pretty good siege damage here, and I can position my lightning rod to also hit this building behind me. Valera has come out of the shadows, and she has 59 butts on her person. If she's backing up, let me try to turn in mine. Maybe the team can get moving in that direction. I need this regen globe up here. Once we hit level 13, I love the level progression of this. It's like every time I level up, I feel like I have something exciting to look forward to. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that globe. At level 13, we're going to take the synergy we have with our level 4 talent Spite, which is giving us the CDR whenever we pick up a regen globe, and we're going to make it so that shit just like works with my heroic ability too. So effectively, we're taking this 120-second cooldown and easily cutting it in half. Like, we absolutely annihilated. One thing we should mention as well is the better you are with landing your W on enemies, the more damage you're going to do, because each time it pops up some damage on an enemy hero, I believe it's just heroes, it actually scales up the damage that you're dealing up to 30% increased, which is quite a lot, actually, quite a lot. The enemy team's Nazebo inside of the boss pit right now. If he's going this way, I'll try to go with him. But notice our positioning there was pretty bad. We didn't actually deal any damage to him. It's such a hard skill to get used to. Bottom lane getting pushed in like crazy. Let's see if we can go back and help. Looks like just a solo Stitches there right now, trying to hold off the wave. That's going to be very difficult to do. Both teams sitting at level 13 right now, so this is a pretty even push. I am hitting Valera. I wasn't able... I'm going to channel because Genji's on her. Got it! Now we continue to chase Stitches. My Q ability does slow. There's the slow, and then we just position for the W. Stitches left the game. No, we just saved you. No. Hopefully he'll be back soon. This has kind of been a common trend over the last couple days. It shall be known as the year of disconnects. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. Nazebo taken down right as we show up to the party. Rexar getting hit pretty hard too, but sending Misha forward. The enemy team Zagara was low. I'm just going to try to get some ground away from him. I saw the friendly Rexar going in, which is why I felt safe with that swap. He could have just camped me with Misha there if he really wanted to. Holy crap, there's a lot of creep, man. That's a lot of creep. What are we looking forward to at 16? At level 16, we start to get back into the mindset of being a dedicated lightning build, a dedicated W build. And I'm going to have to try to just dodge the jump. Luckily, he didn't camp me. Focus some damage on Misha here just to get my scaling up. I need another regen globe to keep this going. My God, there's so much creep. There's so much fucking creep everywhere. I'm going to get this wall down. Friendly team was able to turn in. That's fantastic. I'm kind of just hanging out with Stitches for the moment. I don't feel a need to complicate this anymore. We're just hanging out. Oh, with Zagara and Misha rotating down, though, things are a little bit more scary. We did great burst damage on Zagara, though. Even though she put us in the maw, we were still able to finish her off. Now we're going to pick up Static Field, which allows us to do percentage-based damage if we are successful enough with stacking up our Q ability. Heading up to the tower now, we should be able to get this no problem. Maybe rotate up to the top lane to help out there as well. But of course, along the way, kill the creep. Get this out of here. I don't want to play in a creep game, bro. Get this out of here. Looks like they're having a pretty successful lane above me. We do slow down the enemy team's Stitches. Rexar with the stun is pretty good too. I could kind of walk in and do some damage, but I was looking at cooldowns a little bit too long. Stitches moving back in though is going to set us up no problem. We just sit the lightning on top of him, hit the S key to stop moving, and wait for our reward. I see Alarak looking for an engage, so we're going to try to find it with him. I can channel my ult, and that's going to be a kill. Man, I've been playing nothing but this character for like 5 days now, and I hope it shows. I really hope it shows. I love just sitting in buildings and turning my W on. It's the most satisfying shit I have ever seen. As Valera starts to come back, we'll hit her with that. Shoot a Q off towards the buildings. We did hit 2 people with that. I was expecting a little bit more CDR from it. We can get CDR from just hitting Misha as long as she stays, but she's actually backing up now as well. Friendly team coming in to reinforce. Let's see if we can help. It's not going to be a lot. Teleported back to my original spot right as the zombie wall and Misha show up. The friendly team is getting the objective right now. I'm going to head back to the base for a quick second just to top off my health bar. I mean, maybe I could have stayed out on the map and picked up a couple regen globes. Part of our level 4 talent is we actually get more healing from the regen globes. And coupled with our level 1, we have pretty much unlimited mana too. That's one reason I really enjoy this build as well. You just have so much sustain on the battlefield. I'm going to jump from really far away because I don't want them to get back to my shade, but I can at least go in there and start popping some damage. Valera looking kind of low on the side. We can hit her with a little bit of light. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I'm going to ping for a lot of assistance over here because I need a lot. We do get a movement speed increase though. That's allowing me to kind of get away. Rexar with some big peels for me, keeping me alive. You love to see it. Valera re-engaging. Is her health low enough this time? I don't think so. I don't think I have a kill yet. I might now. I'm channeling, and didn't get it. I didn't get it. Stitch is taking a shit ton of damage from my lightning though, and we're going to continue this chase forward. I see a very low health Zagara on the right side of my screen. Here's my boots trying to get in. I couldn't get far enough, dude. I couldn't get far enough. Now we just go back to the second part of playing our character, which is trying to get Consumed Souls off cooldown as soon as possible. I do think Endurance of Hate is a better ability, and I want to say that very clearly. I think if you're playing in an organized team, you should pick up Endurance of Hate. It helps a ton with setting up just team fights, stopping engagements, or helping your team collapse on a single target. However, in quick match, especially without a healer, I think it's incredibly valuable to be able to hit everyone on the enemy team every time I press my R button. And then also, on the same token, be able to lower the cooldown of all of my abilities to be able to do it more often with the proper use of soaking and regen globe collecting. I might not be able to take camps very well with this character, but it ticks all of the other boxes that I need characters to tick. It has regen globe incentivization. I have reasons to go soak lanes when no one else might want to be soaking. The enemy team pushing heavily down in the bottom lane. Stitches is dead at the moment, but we can start to head back now. This is where we have to make a pretty big decision. Do we want to go for Mimic or do we want to try for Consumed Hatred? And I've been talking about my ultimate a lot, so let's try to get a little bit more out of it. We accidentally jump inside of Nazebo zombie wall. Let's go ahead and see if we can kill him with our ult. He does get inside of the ice block. He did play that right, that's for sure. We're going to have to focus on lowering this cooldown again. There is a regen globe right in front of me that I'm trying to pick up. I don't know if I ever actually did. Looks like I did. And look at the cooldown reduction here. We've already taken 30 fucking seconds off this thing. We're in a bad spot here. We catch her with the lightning and drop back towards Misha. Is this a spider build, Nizabwa? I thought he was Toad. He is. We've already taken a minute off of our ult cast. And remember, if we get a kill on this, we get a free cast for free. I don't know how much money you would pay for something that was free. I don't know why I said it was free twice, but it's a free cast for free. The enemy team doesn't have very many spider butts to their name right now. The friendly team almost has another turn in. Let's just pick up these globes, keep the lane pushing. One really nice thing too is if we get in a team fight, all of the CDR that's happening from us just landing our abilities can be coupled with the regen globe CDR scaling as well. It adds up a lot. It adds up a lot. The enemy team potentially looking at boss right now. We see this fight going on. A friendly Stitches actually land the hook and the gorge on the Zebo. Are they going to be able to combo it? He just used his ice block. So, yeah, I'll wait. I'll keep waiting. Let's try to cut him off here. Channel my ult. Got him. And we should have gotten another cast for free, right? Consume Souls deals bonus damage equal to 10% of the missing health. If Consume Souls initial cast kills a hero, cast one additional time. I didn't see it cast again. Did I just get robbed, bro? Did I just get robbed? I 100% killed that guy. All right, moving in to help with boss now. Unfortunately, I don't have a regen globe here, so my boss damage is going to be relatively low because we're not getting that cooldown reduction that we are so used to. However, my W ability should still deal a lot of damage to this guy. Let me talk about the talent I probably should have taken at level 20. This is Mimic. While Shade of Mephisto is active, so while our teleport is active, if we press our W ability, the Shade also casts a W ability. So we can couple these together onto a single target to ramp up our bonus damage on our W ridiculously fast. And it can deal so much damage. It is so crazy good. However, I think in this game I can get some resets. You know what I'm saying? I think I can make it happen. Look how much lane clear we're just getting with our W, and then a regen globe gives us our W back. It's actually so fucking satisfying. I love this build. I cannot get over it. I mean, I probably could. I already got over this character once. Valera jumping in on me for a quick second with the silence. One thing I should mention as well is if our ult is interrupted, we lose the whole fucking thing. It doesn't go on a 9-second cooldown. It goes on a 120-second cooldown. It actually really sucks in that regard. Jumping out of the zombie walls while it's there with my Shade, hoping to get back out of it now. Valera engaging on me with the silence again. Just means I can't follow up for quick damage, but the rest of the friendly team has been able to beat her up relatively well. The boars are slowing me here, but it looks like Stitch is not really following up, holding on to my ultimate for way too long of a time. This build kind of incentivizes you to just press your ult because we get so much CDR. The enemy team knows we're going down here, but are they going to be able to stop it in time? I really, really doubt it. Misha coming to scout out what we're doing right now while they take the rest of the merc camps on the right side of the map. We are seeing Stitches move up in our gargantuan here. I'm going to start channeling my ultimate just because there's a big fight happening. No real other reason. We can get in here with a shit ton of lightning on the Zebo while the rest of the team is finishing off the enemy Stitches. Now we're going to jump forward again, get that movement speed bonus, and keep the damage on the Zebo, who jumps into a zombie wall at the very last second. Now Valera is caught in my trap. But I am going to be forced out here. We did finish off 2 members of the enemy team, though. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hopefully he doesn't just randomly press boars and send them towards me. It looks like that's not happening. We've done 134,000 siege damage, 80,000 hero damage, self-healing only 2,000. And Rexar is actually ahead of us on XP contribution. Good for him, dude. Doing the Lord's work. Doing the work that wins games. XP contribution. Let's clear out the top lane, get another regen globe into our system to help with that cooldown reduction. Hey, bud. Nope. Hi. What are you guys doing? Why are you chasing little old me? What did I do? Hook is coming off cooldown soon. It's not off cooldown yet. I'm just gonna carefully back up to my buildings. I'm totally fine. The friendly team is starting to look for an opportunity to counter engage here, though. We do see the enemy Stitches going in with a really big bile. I'm gonna try to jump this wall and just deal some damage to Zagara. Channeling my ult now. There it is. Give me the free cast. Almost got two. Zagara's super weak there. I guess it doesn't show the cast animation above your head. Maybe that's why I didn't see it earlier. Immediately after casting my ult, what's the first thing we do? We look for a regen globe because we want to get that cooldown reduction going again. We then cycle down to the bottom lane and get another regen globe. I believe our level 20 talent increase made it so it's a 90-second cooldown, maybe? It still says 120. I don't know. Actually, it doesn't look like it changed it. We're just eating through this CDR, this cooldown. We're just eating it. Enemy team last spotted in the middle lane. Did see Rexar in the bottom. Might be rotating in here. He's doing the right thing and scouting it with Misha. We did big damage to Valera there. And I'm going to try to jump right on the back line again and keep that going. Not quite able to do so. We do hit her with our Q on the way out. She's going to re-enter stealth. The enemy team's Misha taken down. Let's see if we can get Nazebo to pop his ice wall. If we can, we might be able to just ult him. Valera was kind of low on health, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get a kill with my ult cast. Stitches is here. Hey, bud. One thing that was a really big turning point with me practicing this character as well was I was going for ghostly armor because I was engaging over and over, and I thought I would need that armor to keep my character safe. However, trickery, allowing me to move around more often, is just infinitely more valuable because it lets me get in position so much easier. Unfortunately, I did not get the kill on Stitches there. Very deep on the enemy team's back line. Let's see if we can just finish off Misha, maybe. I kind of needed that regen globe that was right there. We do have the objective spawning in, and everyone on the friendly team is alive. This is very, very good. Hold on, where's the creep? I get it. Get it out of there. Get this motherfucking creep out of my game. With Stitches still dead for the enemy team, we can at least get some siege in here. I see the Zagara fight. I was coming to help, but I was a little bit too late. That's a lot of butts for the enemy team just sitting on the floor. And I'm going to stay focused. Try to just keep getting my regen globes. We're at 60 seconds left on our cast right now, and it's already looking better. Hey, bud. Hey, how you doing? And another synergy, the regen globes healing, like, really allows us to dive deep because we have that just passive regen on us for even longer. Well, it looks like we didn't actually get much out of that objective. Didn't get much at all. Didn't get much at all. Looks like Genji's falling back. The enemy team likely taking that Merc camp to our top right. Maybe we can head down to the bottom lane and try to get this one. I imagine they're going to be heading here next. I do have my ult if I need it. Two members of the enemy team are spotted on the map, so maybe we're okay. Three now with Rexar showing up there. I can take camps if someone else tanks it, but if I'm the one taking the Merc camp, what happens is a lot of the Mercs will just move inside of our Lightning Nova circle. They'll get way too close, and I won't be able to actually deal damage to them. It's kind of... it's kind of the worst part of playing this character, actually. The Merc camps are the worst part of this character, 100%. Everyone on the enemy team is alive and well. They do have enough for a turn-in as well. We have no vision of the turn-in, so we should assume that they're doing it. And yes, indeed, they were. The Merc camp they took over won't get too much more value. Gargantuan already being used by Nazebo. And unfortunately, I think Misha is being left to the Hounds. Really nice Gorge, and that Maw helped us actually secure it even more, keeping as much damage as I can on the enemy teams. Zagara, do you have Ice Block? You motherfucker. Valera starting to hunt me down, but luckily we have a movement speed increase for the moment. She couldn't quite find the angle. 2 members of the enemy team dead. 3 members of the friendly team dead. So we're gonna have to hold this back by ourselves if we can. Valera looking for the opening. Actually just rotating down to the bottom lane now. Bottom lane has a long way to go before that Spider Queen's gonna get down here. I just used my sippy cup, so we don't have that. I do need this region globe, but I don't want to get sniped for it. Perfect. That region globe will simply help me siege this down even faster, and we need to make sure that we kill the other thing that can give me a region globe too to keep this going. I don't think I saved it. I tried, bro. I tried. Stitch is showing up missing another hook. Let's hit him with a Q. Actually, we missed that too. Okay. Everyone on our team is starting to respawn. This is turning into a really long game. And I feel like I haven't had really too much difficulty beating the shit out of this enemy team. Why is this game going on so long? King's going out for boss. If they think an enemy is at boss, I can ult it. However, we don't really have a unified push heading over there or anything, so I don't think that's worth my cast. Even if they are getting boss, we could just kill it. We could just slay it. It's not a big deal. However, that is going to push right in towards the core, so this may be the final team fight of the game. Luckily for us, the enemy team not really pushing with what they just took. Valera trying to engage on me is unstoppable. We need to defend this. We do have a region globe. Let me grab that. That'll increase my DPS here. Oh no. Oh no. If Stitches stays in range, that's really good for me. Here's my ult. My ult interrupted. Look at this. 2 fucking minute cooldown as a result. And that is how we are going to lose the game. Unfucking believable. Damn it. Yo, I've been practicing this character nonstop, and I hope it shows. We doubled most damage dealers on our team. Look at Nazebo on the enemy team. He was putting up some big numbers as well. 9 kills, 15 assists, 1 death. Secured MVP on the losing team. That's when you know that your team really fucked up. Talents we went for in today's video. I haven't seen anyone else doing this. I really catered this to my play style and quick match, and I really want to reinforce that. Furious Spark at level 1. Not because I think W build's better than Q build. I think Q build's excellent. I just really like the mana return here. Spite allows us to keep our health regen going for even longer. Great synergy between these two talents. Trickery giving us that movement speed allows us to keep our lightning rod on enemies even longer, or whatever it's called, our lightning circle. Consume souls mainly because it's quick match. The enemy team didn't have a healer. Any damage I deal is going to stick because of that. We have Hysteria to synergize with Spite, meaning region globes reduce our cooldowns. Static Field at level 16 is a big damage increase, especially if you could stack up that damage bonus. At level 20, I did go for Consumed by Hatred, and unfortunately, I mean, I got a couple resets, actually. That was probably best case scenario. However, you could very, very, very easily just pick up Mimic at level 20. And that would make it so you have 2 lightning circles out, theoretically. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry we got a loss today. Unfortunately, that just happens. One team has to lose. I hope you still learned something. I hope you enjoyed the Mephisto play. It doesn't happen very often here on this channel. We'll be back again soon with a look at who's next? Murden. Is that damage Murden?